Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Factorio. I am SeiferKatt, and I'm getting paranoid about things for no real reason. Yeah, that's all good. Okay, well, see, I told you there's no real reason. Okay, so today we are gonna finally finish Copper X. It has taken so long, and we can't even use it, even when it's done. Oh well, that's life, as they say, on the streets. On the streets, yeah, it's life on the streets. You got it, babe. Andrew understands about life on the streets because I told her about it just now, and she's like, damn, my husband's a badass. And she's not wrong. I am a badass. Alright, so what we probably need to do today is get some more batteries going. What I think the best plan for that. I like that we've started doing these half-size things. I think that's really nifty, and I think we're going to keep doing that. What we're going to do is probably find some places for them. Yep, Dave's first because he said so. That's usually how it works. That's how it works here on this channel. Anyone who tries to take it from him is wrong. Okay, connect, 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 connect. Okay. It appears that we've lost a bunch of my bots. They're probably somewhere else. They're usually somewhere else. No, actually they're not. Maybe the construction bots are just taking care of it then. That's probably more likely at this point. Well, we'll reconnect it then, and they can sort themselves out. Is that how this works? Yeah, that's exactly how it works. Okay, great. So I imagine we've got a bunch of bots converging onto this one spot. We do, in fact, have a bunch of bots converging. That's cool. Okay, so we do need a lot more batteries, and we're going to be working on that the next little while. We do also want to start having this outputting crude so we can make more sulfuric acid. And that's probably something we're going to do, take care of as well. Probably more petroleum gas as well, honestly. What did you miss? You missed me laughing so hard at the end of the stream that I almost passed out. That's what you missed. I didn't almost pass out. That's exaggeration, but I did laugh pretty damn hard because we were bullying Hellbait. Not for any real reason. It just sort of happened. Uh, does that make me a bad person? Pretty much. Yeah, well, I've got a yes from Panda. That means yes, I am a bad person. From what? Well, I said I was going to end the stream, and then Hellbait said that he was going to hang out until the stream ends. I'm like, and then I was like, well, now I've got to end the stream because Hellbait needs to sleep. And then everyone's like, what? Hellbait's the reason the stream's ending. Wasn't really, but you know, everyone was having a laugh. So I was bullying, and I am a bad person for that. Yeah, I'm not. That's all right. Panda's forgiven me. He's an angel, that one. Forgive me? Hmm. More about you than it says about me. Oh, it shouldn't be like that. Oh no. Other one is probably wrong as well. Okay. But I think at this point we are good to make batteries here as well. We are slowly getting rid of all the yellow belts. I say slowly because I keep finding more of the bloody things. I think that's probably... No, it's not all clear. Damn it. Dang it, Bobby. I filled in the gaps. Is there still a bot desert? The gaps aren't filled in, but they can all... Well, I guess that's kind of not great. Yeah, we've still got a problem. Working on it, though. Anyway, one thing we probably need to do is go and make more oil. Yeah, everything's sort of coming along eventually. Is it worth building another one of these cells over here? And I kind of think, yeah, it might be. These cells are actually really super handy cells. We're just going to build one of those here. Because that is the cell that allows us to make more red belts. Of course, in the future we will need to probably upgrade these to include blue belts. But we're not there yet, so it's probably fine. See, when this cell comes online, then it all of a sudden can create a lot more stuff that's very helpful. Okay, and red, 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 and just that there, and then that should mix everything up. Yeah. Red, red, bread, red, bread. Inside, otherwise I can create more bot deserts. Yeah, but aren't bot deserts the fun ones? No, because this is going to be building outwards. Outwards is correct. It doesn't sound like it is, but it is correct. Because this is going to be stopping a bot desert, in fact. Okay, I'm going to let these pick up these bots before they get sad. Oh, then they just go off and do their... Actually, why don't I just turn them off? That's literally a thing you can do. There we go. If I'm leaving, I turn off my bots, and then I... Going back, yeah, you're one of mine. I'm still missing one. I've got to pick up the bots or everyone complains that I'm using my bots again. Yeah, hut. What? Yeah, hut. Haircut? No, no haircut. My hair is... What's my hair doing today? It's just weird today. Okay, no, no haircut. Just being weird. More like a weird cut, am I right? Okay. We need more low densities as well, which we will work on all over the place. But what if we did this? I'm being. I don't want the science lab. That for now. Okay, great. That for there. Put that for there. And then that can connect, and then we'll make more stuff. Wow, isn't stuff amazing? So we're starting to ramp up to getting to yellow science. I think is incredibly important. But if we don't, then we won't have yellow science. We do probably need to get more flying robot frames. I think they're a little bit sad. I don't think we've got really a plan for flying robot frames either. Or batteries, I suppose. Sulfuric acid and sulfur both need... okay, well, I think now is the time to go and get that. And we had like a little thing we built here, which I quite liked. No, that was just making plastic. Where do we have our other thing? There! Which, unfortunately, can't be seen because someone hasn't built a radar to it. Oh boy. Right. And, yes, it's Panda's fault. I haven't built radars. Got it. Panda's fault. Can't believe she's done this. I had such faith in her, and this is how she repays me. Anyway, put some more low densities. I think that's what we're going to be doing today, just sort of placing some more things down just to get things sort of going. Things going is good. They say get the going while it's good. Okay. And I think a battery unit would be good here too. If that's a battery unit. And get rid of that. That's a mistake in design. The important thing is we must always make sure these things connect and that we connect these urgently. I'll probably turn this back on again now. Okay. They'll assemble everything they need and we'll be good again. To make more batteries. Because we do really need a lot more batteries in the system. Oh, I love this. It looks like every one of them is going to have like... Shoot. Still have that straight belt up top. Still have that straight belt up top. You're right. Darn it. That's okay. It's a design flaw. Design quirk, sorry, not a flaw. Intentional that way. I was wondering today how many more trains I needed, and I think I need another train or two. Because I think... Yeah, I think another train would be good. I don't know why I was saying peen, but... Yeah, power's going alright, but we do want to have more oil pumps right now. And another radar unit probably wouldn't go amiss either. You know what, there's water right there. That's probably a good place to do some refining, but let's tuck this down, get a little bit more radar coverage. Okay, disconnect. Oh yeah, we need to make more undergrounds, don't we? Because we don't actually have the undergrounds designated anywhere. That's a little extreme, I know. I wasn't exactly happy with that one myself, but it happened. And what can I say? I treat robots like their possessions. Does that make me a bad person? Absolutely not. Probably. 100%. That's going to be a really annoying one. I'm going to have to break the square for this. I knew this day was coming. Didn't know it would be today. Actually, I'm not convinced it's today. Did my face hurt? No, because I was laughing so much. At the bullying. Okay, well, we're going to have to fix that. But first off, what we really need to do more than anything else, we have underground belts in the system. I do not believe we do. Probably need to get onto that. Okay, underground belts, what do we need? Underground belts? No. Well, now might be as good a time as any to get them in there. Or anything? They're used for the rubber ducky. Of course they're used for the rubber ducky. Everything's used for the rubber ducky. Okay. Well, let's start. First we need these, which is transport belts and iron plates. Okay. Where are my logistics bots? Oh, I turned them off. Oh, I did turn them off. Right, I forgot I did that. There was a very good reason I did that. So you were thinking, a filter inserter into a logistics bot for the bots to get parts from the sushi close to where they're at. What? I'm not sure I understand. A logistics box for the bots to get parts from the sushi where they are. Oh, that work. And the bots. Can the filter inserter pull things from the belt based on what is required? That work like that? I don't know if it works like that. I think I get what you mean though. Just don't think it works like that. Might need to manually define some stuff. Yeah, okay, that's true. Well, I mean, that's why I make them, that's why I do these cells. Not those cells. The cells I do for that sort of thing. Which basically has a lot of inserters and stuff. And it works that way. And the other one needs to be belts, I believe. Oh, regular belts, please. Thanks. Okay. So the idea of this is I want it to make undergroundy boys. Yeah. Then I want to do that. That. Split again. Then I want to do that. Pull this back and around in case we ever need it, which we will at some point. That looks for underground belts, which I guess I don't request anything, so it's probably fine. And then I need to do one of these bad boys. Take that into, yeah, okay. Cool. So that'll make the basic underground belts that I don't really need right now. Important thing is I've got them. I can set the planes to turn to gears. You know what? I do that other places anyway. Plates, rather. Bad idea. It worked more or less how I'm doing them other places as well. What if I did it this way? That would be interesting. And then... Oh. Yes. Ho ho ho. Goes like that. Then we... Goes that way. Goes like that. They would be on this side, so they need to read to that side probably. Unless I've figured that out incorrectly, which I guess I'll know in a moment. But no, that's not right. I would do it like this, wouldn't I? Oh, that might actually be better. Then we get the iron gears. I don't think we really need too many of these, by the way. We need some, but I don't think we need too many. Yep. In fact, we might be better off doing is doing this. Yeah. And then we can use the same output for the reds. Yeah, that might be a bit better. We also want to split. We want to go down here. We want to... Wait, that means that's also not needing to do that anymore. What is my plan here? There's a lot of madness going on here. Reds and yellows account differently. No, the reds and yellows can still come through here. That's not a problem. Done this before in the factory. So the reds can come through here. The yellows can come through here. Same idea, except different. It'll work fine. That is counting down. Yes, it is. Okay. Do 3 stacks of those for now. You know what? We probably don't need 3 stacks. 1 stack is probably enough, logically speaking. Now that comes out like there, but I would like to do just a quick little cheeky split. Just in case you ever need these. I don't imagine we'd need many of them, but always be prepared, right? And so that comes out, goes like that. That is the wrong way. Go. That's going to be on that side, which goes in like that. Brilliant. Yeah, that's perfect. Now it just needs to make them, of course, which is going to take a little bit of time, but that's not really a huge concern. The part that's going to take the longest is actually making these things, which get there eventually. Waiting for belts, I suppose. How many belts do we even have on the bus? 2,800. Never mind, that's a lot. We can probably at some point reduce the number of belts on the bus. I don't think we're at that stage yet. But what I really wanted to do there was just make sure this is accounted for appropriately, which they'll be made when they get around to it. We just need more belts to come through. Which... I believe we have a shortage of belts. Let's actually check our maths. Can we change this to under 100 difference? Okay, so what are we short of by 100? A few things, actually. Batteries still massively short on. Petroleum gas we're quite short on, which is kind of interesting. I don't think we ever really have a way of dealing with that. Crude oil, yeah, water will deal with that, I suppose. This is one of the cells I was talking about. It makes splitters, it makes substations, it makes drones. So that way it just sort of gets everything made up pretty easily and quickly. But that's more or less where we want it to be. I want to make more splitters. Is that a valid suggestion? Yeah, probably, but I'm not doing it right now. Now, one of my big problems here is we've got one of these right here. The only way we can logically fix that is by breaking the cycle a little bit. Now, for the sake of resources, I think it's okay to do that. It's a one-off thing just to fix resources. That's okay. Because I see no reason to waste resource. Delicious, delicious resources. And then we'll, I don't know, use this as the storage area. Where are the most of them are here. This is actually the best place to use as storage. That's kind of funky, though. Yeah, it's the one place where it has to wiggle. There's a couple of other places we're going to have to wiggle later, like right here. We'll probably remove this roboport, at least for a temporary measure. Yeah, I know, I'm not super happy about it either, but we've got to... Oil resources take priority. You don't build all the way over to resources and then just not use them because you don't like where they are. Can't do that, it's a crime. Think I like crimes? Sometimes. Okay, and then what we'll do is... Yeah, we'll... Okay, so that's going to fill up with oil pretty darn quick. Oh gosh, there's still more. Oh my. Okay. Delighted to get more oil into the system. So those will pump for a while until they eventually run out, which will happen at some point. But now what I need to do is get the crude into barrels over here. Hey, there's like 331,000 coal right there. Neat. I didn't know that. The wonders of the universe, just finding coal places you didn't know it was. Construction bots are pretty quiet at the moment, so... What? I don't know. Tell me. What? How do I route the items? Routing is not really a question. It just sort of figures itself out. The only sort of routing we do is some splitters that take what they need. That's the only sort of routing we have. It does pretty well, usually. But beyond that, everything just sort of, you know, it's according to the circuit network. It's not a quick way of playing the game, I won't lie, but it is a fun way. It is slow, yeah, but it's interesting. And far too huge. Yeah, well, I'm not here for a speed run. Cover X is finally finished after what? 10, 15 hours? Speedrun Sushi. This is the speedrun of Sushi. Okay, Cover X is finally completed. Holy crap. Might as well do nuclear fuel reprocessing. This won't take too long in comparison to Cover X. Not that we can even use it yet because we still don't have enough shiny green rocks. But when we get those shiny green rocks, oh, you better believe we're going to use those shiny green rocks. Shiny green rocks, oddly enough, is what they used to call me in high school. I don't exactly know why. Okay. Don't need that. That can probably be changed into an oil barrel. Okay. Take that for a moment. I think that is correct. I mean, as correct as you can get with this run. Yeah, it doesn't care about how many... Yep, that's right. Okay, so that's going to be oil barrel. Fill oil barrel. Don't worry, we'll empty the oil barrels later. Somewhere else. Another time in another place. Okay. Hey, look, it's an oil barrel. Hey, ute. So really we're just limited by how many barrels come through here, but that's not a problem. If we're closer to water, we could use this, and I could use this to making petroleum, but quite frankly, I don't see a huge reason to do that anymore. I did for a while, but now that I'm looking at it a little bit more objectively, it's better to go advanced oil processing. Like that. Awesome. So we've got another section of oil that is being constructed when it gets around to it. So much oil goes into those barrels too. 50 oil. Ridiculous numbers. People wish they had 50 oil. Simply not allowed. What's doing? Getting stuck somewhere because of bad routing. I haven't played antimatter at all since we last spoke. I haven't had a chance. I had work today and I had to go to the office, so sadly no antimatter was played this day. And probably none tomorrow either, but I don't stream tomorrow, so it's fine. GhostNBot is not helping. How typical of GhostNBot. Never helping. Alright, but yeah, I think we actually really need to pick up more trains. Am I completely upgraded to red belts? I don't think I'm completely upgraded. I think I'm still finding bits and pieces that haven't been done properly. But we're getting close. And then, of course, we need to start thinking about blue belt, which is going to be another freaking problem, but that's alright. Get there. Oh, see, here they come. They just arrive here, they pick up all the red belts. Those ones are going somewhere else, but that's cool. And then the bots just take care of it. It's very cool. Very cool bots. Look, I don't really have a plan for... Oh gosh, there's not a lot of room for furnaces here, is there? Huge amounts of iron, but no room for furnaces. That's a damn shame. Okay, what we might do then is... We're going to do things a bit differently here. As a temporary fix, we're just going to try and make some room for furnaces. Because this is the outskirts, so it should get drained fairly quickly, I would hope. And then furnaces, just not enough room. What am I supposed to do with this? This, I guess? No, that's stupid. What? Actually, it is stupid. Not the stupidest. It's a new form of... I can't output them? Sure I can. What about long-handled inserters, my friend? This is a new plan. This is not a common scheme for how to do... The real question is I can't power them. That is actually a problem. Long Dong John inserter. Yes. Indeed. Okay, powering them is a bit more of a problem. So we're gonna, I guess, suppose because I use substations, but I just didn't want to. Also, I didn't think about it until it was too late. That's the real answer. Now we're here. Hey, this is what it's like when worlds collide. Not going to make a lot of iron, but it's going to make some, and that's really the best I'm going to achieve right now. Dream high, aim low. I always say. Some is better than none. That is correct. Some is better than none. Or greater than none. I did not. I don't know what Power Man is. Unfortunately, no, I did not reference Power Man. Okay, so let's just get some iron plates, which it looks like it's going green a lot. The song is going through... Oh, we're talking about something else then? Not talking about me? I certainly didn't. Alright then, so the next thing we could do is probably grab one of these famous doohickeys. Never forget to get your famous doohickey. If a doohickey is not famous enough, it will not work. That is a famous doohickey. Go. Iron is almost. Oh, the stream died. Well, hi YouTube, how you doing? It's your pal SeiferKatt here. Now we can talk. Now we're alone. Hopefully, your day's going well. That's all I can really talk about. I don't know. I just hope your day's going well. Whatever's going on. If you're enjoying this, please let me know. Yeah, I don't really have much to add. It's a chaotic base, I know, but it's a bit of fun. I'm gonna go make it more personal. Hi. Hi, YouTube. How's your day going? That's too personal. We got too personal too quickly. Alright, we're gonna try. Oh, no, we're back. Just when I actually. Yeah, it died for everyone. Hi, Halbait. Welcome. Okay, so that's going to make some iron. That's pretty good. It's good to make some iron that you didn't expect. Better the iron you know than the iron you don't. Oh. Alright. That's not true, because I make good jokes all the time, and it doesn't happen that often. I make the best jokes. I don't know what you're talking about. We could always just do the same thing for steel. Do we need steel? I don't know if we need steel. Steel's a bit short, actually. No, I think the original plan was to try and get some of this iron away, and once that happens, then we'll move on. So we'll just leave it going. Okay, so that's going to get some more iron. That's pretty good. That makes me happy. I think what we need to do here, this little bit is a really good cell. I like this cell. We're going to use it for oil and making petroleum gas and sulfuric acid. Actually, it's a very small cell now that I'm looking at it a bit closer. A very small cell, in fact. Oh, hey, the coal's in trouble again. Yeah, it's that way sometimes. Alright, let's get rid of these trees, because apparently my bots just didn't feel like it today. Oh, all the construction bots are doing it, I think. The construction bots coming from miles around to do it. No. No, my bots just didn't feel like it. Did I ever install the coal to wood mod? No, not yet. We will be doing that when I think it becomes important. Oh, yes, here they are. We will do it when it becomes an important requirement. Which will probably happen somewhere around the time that we start making ducks. But yeah, we will have to do that at some point. Okay, so this is the space I've got. Now, last time I did one of these, I think I did it with much more space. Well, actually, think about this for a second. I do it like with this much space. It's almost enough. It's almost enough. I just need like a little bit of landfill, really. Grab some landfill. Probably gonna need to make more landfill very soon as well. It also occurs to me at this point I could have just automated the bots to do this. Now I'm this far in, I might as well just keep walking. Why don't I just automate landfill to me? Like, just always give me 1,000 landfill, please. The bots will figure it out. I trust them. That's what's going to kill me. The bots figuring things out is going to end my life. Headless Dane redeems, don the mask. Absolutely, we'll do that for you. Bear with me for a moment. Let me just finish this off, and then I'll absolutely get onto that. There we go. Okay. And that's just going to launch out the stone and just do its thing there for a bit. It's cool too. Yeah, the bots are going well. Got 252 bots that are currently not doing anything. I think that gives us exact right time off. I'd argue there's no reason to do this, and you'd be correct. But, you know, got to keep the bots busy. And that way we can build in there when we want. I don't know exactly when that's coming, but, you know, planning for the future. Are we waiting for steel? I think so, yeah, okay. You see, it looks like we've kind of done this before. Where are we putting this? Over here, right where all the trees are gone. Update the rest of the belt so I have an accurate count. Yeah, it's happening. I'll do that very shortly, in fact. All the challenge is finding the belts now, though. Most of them look like they're pretty upgraded. FG? FG thing we're going. Oh, that looks slow. It does look slow. Okay. Yep. Sure, whatever you say. I don't get it. I don't know who the hell the bears are. But yeah, it's gonna suck more than a bear. One thing I know about bears is that they suck, I suppose. Yeah. If bears. I would have called it a Chazwazza. Okay, well, I don't give a crap about football. I don't know anything about football. As far as I'm concerned, football is not a sport that exists. Why the hell are you bringing it up? I'm so confused. Let's just talk about Chazwazzas instead, eh? Oh, Chazwazzas. Okay. So now that should... Well, that's really just making petroleum gas, which is cool and all. I like petroleum gas. What if I wanted to make something else? Dun dun dun. I mean coal liquefaction? Yes. Maybe. Faction, there we go. I would want coal to be enough supply. That would be the part that would worry me about the whole situation. I just don't know if we'd have enough coal and supply to do it. Liquefaction, there we go. Now, this here is going to be this is for sulfuric acid, actually. Let's not treat it like anything else. I've actually had one crude barrel come through here. Job. Yeah, for the fact it's not counting it. We should count it. Can I bring more stuff in via trains? I suppose I could, but I'd have to expand the grid to do it. Like this. I expanded the grid to get to this coal. The general rule is the grid... I can't go anywhere without the grid being there. That would be rude to the grid. And I don't want to be rude to the grid. That'd be rude. Okay, so this is more about sulfuric acid than anything else. We want to worry about some solid fuel? I think we should get some solid fuel here as well. Why not? A bit of solid fuel. Can't go wrong with a teeny tiny bit of solid fuel. Did I get my mother something nice for Mother's Day? We got her some fudge and some nice spices, like Italian spices. I understand she appreciated. But I haven't spoken to her. I haven't spoken to her on Mother's Day, and now it's Monday. So I haven't spoken to her since. I gotta get around to it though. Okay. Well, we made some solid fuel. That's ideal. You know what we could do actually? Here's gonna be a new sneaky trick. We've never done this before. Where's that go? It goes that way. Okay. That's stupid. You know, we can do better. We can do better. We must do better. Go like this, then like this, then like this. Yes. Okay, and then this is a new trick that I've never done before. Because it will still count, but I don't want it to be counted until it gets to that point. So it'll never get stuck here. And meanwhile, the oil barrels will always go through. Oh my goodness. Seif, you've done it again. You're a gosh darn genius. And then it'll count up. Yes! Genius knows no limits. Alright. The barrels will never get stuck. No. Because this one... These barrels only ever go out. They never actually count how many barrels in the system. I don't care. Like, this is a bit different. So these ones never count... Like, check how many barrels in the system. If the barrels are here, I just want them out. I don't care. Just push them out. Don't care. And so the barrels will never stop, and therefore the only thing that'll stop will be the solid fuel. And so that way the barrels always go, and the solid fuel will only go when it's required. It's genius, Dave. I am a genius. That's not much, actually. I don't think I can say that. I'm pretty sure I can't say that. Legally, I'm not allowed to say that. But I feel smart, and sometimes that's enough. Okay. So now I would like to make some sulfur. That's probably fine. Okay. Yes! Oh, look who's got sulfur in the place. Some good shit. I'm making oil, baby. Specifically, we're making oil, baby. People don't really know what oil, baby is, but that's what we're making. Oh, wait, I wanted to... Never mind, I figured a plan to do this as well. I wanted to, like, barrel up some petroleum, but look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Oh, okay. That's actually pretty good. It's good to have that. I don't know. Cargo size, I guess. Start working on the logistics 3. Start working on logistics 3. Okay. Okay. Yes. Oh, ho, 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 ho. Oh, ho, ho. Oh, ho. I'm so happy with myself. There's no reason to be this happy about what I'm doing. Empty barrels, please. Then... Oh, is he gonna do it again? Oh, he's gonna do it again. Man's lost his gosh darn mind. Oh, he's just using the same counting system. Someone stop him. He's a criminal. Stolen my heart. Anyway. And my wallet. And then we need to green that. That's... Yeah, I think that's correct. Yeah. Oh. Petroleum barrels, out they go. All petroleum barrels must leave the base before they're allowed to be in the base. Oh, what's this? Is it the sound of sulfur? Oh yeah, it's the smell of sulfur too, by the way. You can't miss that smell. It's pretty bad. I understand. Actually, I smelled sulfur in the last few months. It's not fun. I was about to say don't ask. It's not that big a deal. We went to Rotorua. It smells of sulfur there. A lot of hot pools. Which now leaves you wondering what the smell of silence is. What is the smell of silence? Crap, I don't know. I ain't considered such madness. The silence is deadly. That's a sound of silence. No, wait. I don't know. Wait, hang on. No, that was correct. And sulfur. You don't need sulfur right now? Not gonna flicker a little bit? I'd like it if I'd be happy if it okay, it does flicker. Okay, good, good. Like that horse, right? Specifically. Flicker. Is that a horse? I don't know. I'm not a horse girl, obviously. There's a whole bunch of reasons I could tell you why I'm not a horse girl. Some of them are more obvious than others. I have a ton of sulfur, has sulfurage in other places. That's true, but I think it's good to have some sulfur planned here. That's why I wanted it to flicker. Aversion to shovels? Obviously a horse cat. That's going to make some sulfur. That's good to have some sulfur ready. Then we're going to make sulfuric acid. Which needs more water. Because of course it does. Cannot reach. Well, reach it then. Gosh. All the stars. Do 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 do. I'm in. All the stars. Anyway, I don't know that song that well. The horse girls just really like shovels? I'm confused. I may have not understood horse girls ever. Well, that's definitely true. I can actually, without a doubt, I can tell you I don't. I've never understood horse girls, but not for that reason. Okay, iron plating. That's copper. That is true. I forget about horses existing. Ah. We just assumed horse girls just rolled around in it like dogs. Not because that's gonna come back and bite me. That one's gonna get me in trouble. I can already see that one. Ugh. All right. Don't quote me on that. Yeah, that's kind of how I feel about that one. Yikes. Yikes for me, dog. To me, for me, from me. Because of me. Okay, so I wasn't... This was a little bit bigger than I originally planned it to be. And that's going to make some delicious sulfuric acid, which I think the whole family can enjoy. First off, we're going to put it in a tub. I've never called it a tub before, but now I've done it, I'm like, yeah, put it in the tub. Okay, and then we need to get some barrels in and barrels out. Can't explain that. Hang on, can we just not do that right now? I just realized we do actually need to count them. I messed up. Okay, well, it's not that unusual a thing. I mess up a lot. Okay, we connect to there, and then we deliver them back. Not like that. Not like that. Ha ha ha, you thought you could trick me. Almost succeeded. Who am I talking to? Myself. I almost tricked myself. It's not unusual to be in love with anyone, that's true. It's not unusual to do the other thing Tom Jones says in that song too. I'll be honest, I don't actually know any words of that song other than it's not unusual to be in love with anyone, and then it goes a do 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 do, and that's all I know about that song. The do 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 is the most important part as far as I'm concerned. Okie dokie. Sulfuric acid. We connect that, then we can reconnect that. That's also wrong. There should be a subtract there, shouldn't it? Disconnect that. Connect that. And connect that. Yeah. That was bad. Yeah, there's just one extra sulfuric acid barrel in the world. It's fine. So what? Sulfuric acid never hurt anyone. Probably true. But I've heard that's not true. Okay, there we go. We're making some more sulfuric acid. We're just doing stuff with oil. And we're putting out petroleum gas as well. Another wonderful little factory that I've built. Am I going to balance acid barrels? Not for one. One acid barrel is not really worth worrying about. If we, oh, shoot. I see what you mean. Yes. Of course I am. Cool not to. Took me a second. Okay. Yeah, it's looking good. Yeah. So with the more acid barrels existing, I would like to put some more batteries into the world. Be the change you want to see, and the change I want to see is more batteries. That's still huffing and puffing. Ute. How many things do we need to get Covarex working? Uranium 238, right? We need 40 of them. We currently have 20. Shoot, that's not enough. At some point I could always go and get that uranium just to have an extra use for the sulfuric acid. Probably not a bad idea. It's not a great idea, but it's something. We've got a lot of sulfuric acid here, we just need the barrels. I mean, maybe that's the plan. Maybe you come up here, use the barrels for the sulfuric acid, And then hopefully they rotate around the world. So as more batteries, like, be more dog. Yes. I'm gonna say yes, but I don't know. What's up, dog? I know what up dog is before anyone asks. Or before anyone tells, rather. Oh wait, I can copy from that. Oh. Well, crap. Let's do a train. Okay. Oh my goodness, I didn't know I could do that. Okay. Well, then what I would like to do is just train. There we go. One train per station. Because generally, it won't happen that they're all at a station. That'll shuffle things around a bit better. Which we need to do. Okay, now, the other thing I'd like to do is maybe build some more batteries here. That's not batteries. That is low densities. That's batteries. They're batteries. Oh yeah, and then we actually need to do that again. Move that bit so that way it gets the corners done. There we go, more batteries. And then we need to put this power pole here because quite frankly, that's stupid. So we're going to need more sulfuric acid, but that's honestly a constant problem in my line of work, which is not having enough sulfuric acid. I do... Oh, hello. I do wonder if there's actually some value of, like, building another one of those things here. The iron is slowly coming out from there. This is what I wanted to see. These things running out. It's going to take me a little bit longer because of these 12,000. Yeah, no, never mind. That's not going to be quick. It'll do what it can. Maybe I'll just make some acid without doing the whole rigmarole. And that might be a good idea. Barrel up some acid. Bots, just fix this up real quick, because I think the other construction bots are busy at the moment. Not with anything useful, just with dumb shit that I requested them to do because I could. Story of my life, quite frankly. Okay. That's not going to work as well as I would want it to. If I do that... Ahaha! Look at that. Real skill there. You got some real skill there, boy. Not really. Do we have any more uranium? We've got a patch there of 2.8 million, patch there of 5.6 million, there of 582,000. Until we get more sulfur, we are in trouble. Okay, so the idea of this part is just to make some sulfur and then barrel it. So, iron, sulfur, what? I don't know what it is. That's wrong, by the way. That is not how you do this. I think I'd know by now. There we go. Wonderful. We get that eventually. Okay. I can connect back into there. Which will start pulling out iron, which is fine, because that means it's just going to use iron somewhere else. There appears to be a barrel of crude oil on that one. That's funny. But this is what I was really hoping to see, and we're seeing it. So that makes me happy. Seeing the sulfur come through. Yes. Beautiful. Okay, and then we build a tank because, quite frankly, I like tanks. Clankety clank, I'm a tank. Thanks, sorry to disappoint you. SeiferKatt, renowned not a tank. Renowned fake tank. My god, SeiferKatt's such a fake tank. Unfair, because I like playing tank. That there, then. Very bad. Okay. It's plus there. That's minus, goes out there. Does that mean you're actually a tank girl? Not a tank girl, more like a tank boy at best. At best. Even that's pushing it. Oh, you know what we need to also. Better than a horse girl, that is true. Oh, pulling a lot of barrels. SpongeBob voice, I am a tank man. I hope you appreciate your taking time away from space exploration to make inane comments at you. I do! Thank you. I do appreciate that. Making inane comments is what we do best here at this channel. Okay, and we got another barrel of sulfuric acid. Look at it go! Really much. But the thing is, if you can make one barrel every now and then in different places, that all adds up, right? Probably. Funny, like sulfuric acid, when you're playing a normal run, is one of those things that you can actually just have too much of. But right now, I'm just like, I could always do with more sulfuric acid. I like the sulfuric acid being pulled out of here because there's not really anything that uses it around here, so it's good to have it out of the way. Well, that's making batteries. Hell yeah. I like, by the way, Pan, sorry. You're saying make comments at me. No, you're making two at me because I'm reading the comments. The thing I like about smaller channels, you making them at, well, to me, with everyone. How exciting. Okay, I think it's time to make some low density. Keep scrolling until we get some low densities. We'll get there eventually. There. Connect that just for the moment. There we go. Stand corrected, sit, lie, roll up into a ball, whatever. Hey, as long as you're happy. That's all that concerns me right now. Okay, so that allows more low densities. Yeah, I mean, look, at this point, I think we are just going to... I don't think we allow low densities into the system. Make sure you have it right. Sorry, I'm just going to move this over so I can read a bit better. You have barrels counted when being put on the belt, counted when being taken off the belt and filled, counted when filled barrels are taken off and counted, but not throttled when empty. Counted when being put on the belt, yes. Counted when being taken off the belt, yes. Filled, And when the filled barrels are put onto the belt and taken off and counted, everything's counted, it's just not throttled the empty barrels. I see no real harm of having empty barrels on there. But as for the brand new barrels, they're not put on unless we have a shortage. So barrels could potentially be a few hundred higher than they should be in cases where we expand the belt numbers. That could happen, theoretically. But it's not really deemed too big a concern. Like right now, these barrels aren't being counted. And so we might build more barrels. If, for instance, something happens and we get a huge amount of sulfuric acid come through, then yeah, we're going to have more, more barrels around. But overall, it'll probably adjust itself. I'm not too fussed with the full numbers. Let's do a count of what we need. It's good to do one of these every now and then. Soon we'll have barrels flooding the belt like coal. I don't think it's ever really going to be a problem, but we'll keep an eye out for it. It's a valid thing to keep an eye on. Let's just take that to 100. Really? We're short on lubricant? Huh. See, we're quite short on barrels of stuff, actually. We could possibly even up the number of barrels we have. I don't think that would be a problem. Purple science is low, but we're not really using a lot of purple science right now. We need to add low densities in, and I think we need to make more flying robot frames. Okay. This looks like a great place to make flying robot frames. I think we are not making nearly as many as I wish we were. And I think we had a plan over here somewhere, and that's actually not a generally bad way of doing it. I just wish I was doing it better. Also, these are using wooden poles, which are heretical. Heretical at best, and scandalous at worst. Now, very soon we will need to do a count on the belts. I think we are getting closer to that, Dave. I know you were concerned about it. We'll do that shortly. Morning again. You like space exploration for justifying the need of barrels? Yeah. Barrels were interesting in space exploration. I'll give it that. I agree. Because yeah, usually you don't use barrels. The use for barrels kind of ended when they introduced the fluid wagons into the game, I think. Once fluid wagons were a thing, it's like, yeah, you have no reason to build barrels. Flying robot frames. That might be a tad ambitious. Hey, Antiroff. Hope you're going well. Hope the morning of the 15th is treating you well. This is an interesting maneuver, which I'm not entirely sure I like. You know, I'd probably be happier if I just built it one more out. To be a little bit more on the safe side. Just woken up and rolled out of bed. Fantastic. I can respect that. Okay. Now that we've done that, we can... Yes, we can. Okay. And we will add one more to this. Sure things get counted. And then finally flying robot frames? Yeah. Yeah, that's correct. And then hopefully that will make progress. Love progress. More steel is being used, that in more of a concerning place about the whole steel situation. I like how the steel here is just never happening. It's just turned into iron gear wheels, which, to be fair, we need the iron gears. We are 5,000 short on iron gear wheels. And I've heard they're really good. I've heard. Just what a friend told me. Come for your daily dose of sushi? Excellent. Welcome aboard. Find a belt and stand on it. Who knows where you'll end up. Why do I have a sulfuric acid barrel in my inventory? I'm okay with that. Just pop that there. Pop a couple of things down. It's going to make numbers a bit strange here because it's like, why do we have strange output signals? But it's fine. You can do it. Not a crime. How are we going? Still working on building all of these things. Hey, Wanderlust, thank you for the kibble. Okay. We need to know how many buildings we've made. Okay, how many red belts have we made? We've made about 60,000. So we can push that up another 5,000. You're a one-bit wonder. Love it. We'll get rid of a lot of that. It saves a bit of power. Like a full kilowatt. Oh, we don't need that anymore. We don't need a lot of this anymore. I am well, thank you for asking. I hope you're also well. Okay. I've done that again. When will I ever learn? Never. Can we just put, like, those 12 things there? Yeah, we can. Wonderful. Being pleasantly rainy in your part of the world. Excellent. I'm kind of scared of rain at the moment. Rain has been really bad for us lately. A lot of areas have been flooding lately with very heavy rain, so the rain is something I don't want to see at the moment. Terror rains, exactly. Terrorists, except still bad. Terrorism is bad. Anyway, really want to give you a shock moment on that truth. Anyway, we actually haven't, we still haven't added low densities. Probably should do that. How many low densities do we want? I don't know. Some, I guess. My numbers are all skew with at the moment. You know what? We're going to go into the terror of the spreadsheet. So, you haven't seen the spreadsheet in a while, and I'll show you why, because that number should not be 110%. That number should be... Get out of here. I don't know if that got seen. I don't think it was. Okay, so we need to lessen some of these numbers significantly where possible. I don't know really what to lessen though. Like we've got 10% too much. We could probably drop iron by 2%. So go to, yeah, I don't know. Oh, we'll just drop iron by 2% and see what that looks like. It'll look like a little less iron on the system. Honestly, because a lot of the percentages aren't where they're supposed to be, it puts us probably in okay position. Flying robot frames and low densities. I think we're going to put low densities at twice a flying robot frame, right? That would make sense because you do need LDS. So we're going to put that at 0.4%, which will be 250,000. Okay. Could have guessed that. I could have just looked at that and I would have mathed it myself, but nope. So that's putting a whole bunch of low densities on the system. We wanted 1.6 thousand. We've currently got 780, 830. They'll probably get to about close to it. Annoyingly and noisily rainy in your part of the world, and the floof hound was not happy about it. Oh no. Yeah, we had a very, very cold winter, and then we're coming from a cold winter a cold summer. And we're coming out of the cold summer into winter, which is, honestly, I'm a little afraid. I won't lie. I'm a little scared of going into winter when we've had a very cold summer. Because the logic that I've got is that it's going to be a cold summer as well. Like, that's the logic I'm going to go with. Whether it's true or not, I don't know. North America had a very cold winter. Our rain patterns are all weird. Like normally we have like these really beautiful summers of like a lot of sun. I say beautiful, I don't want to go out in the sun, but I understand other people who are not like people who are afraid of the sun think our summers are pretty nice. But we did not have a nice summer. We had one of the heaviest rainfalls we've had ever, and a lot of people lost their homes. So hardly an ideal summer. Yeah, I think down here would be good to make some more green chips. Also, maybe some more yellow science. Have we even made any yellow science yet? Not yet. Because we didn't have any low densities, we couldn't make science. Couldn't make science, but now we can. Of course, that means we're going to be using a lot more plastics, but fine, that's why we make plastics. Audio and plastic. Oh, only about 2,000. Okay, okay. A lot of this is almost complete. I say, looking at how much is blinking, maybe we're not that close to being complete. Oh, God. Okay, I think having a yellow science facility here would be a good idea. And a yellow science facility looks like this. Because we're going to need more science as we go on with what we're doing. That's okay. And then we just connect it like that, and then yellow science facility is actually pretty much done. More blue chips are going to be required, and that's going to be the case no matter how you look at it. So, and that's also because they take a lot of sulfur. Ugh. Well, they take sulfur. I mean, it's just what it's going to have to be. Scanning for blue chips. Scanning, scanning, scanning. Blue chips found. Also, you'll notice there's not a lot of resources coming here because it's all new belt. That's all going to change eventually as the belts extend out this way. They're not there yet, but they'll get there. Okay. That will allow us to build some blue chips here now. Not a lot. I don't expect a lot of blue chips, but we've got to make them. We know we've got to make them. Batteries are also a big problem, which is why sulfuric acid is going to be just a bloody nightmare. Just anywhere where we are near water, we probably just need to be making sulfuric acid. Probably like 2 or 3 cells just to make sure we really make enough of it. So, I mean, we're making some sulfuric acid there because it's near water. That makes sense. We go further south, start using that part of the lake as well. That's just making plastic. Plastic is not sulfuric acid. A common mistake people make. A lot of people think plastic and sulfuric acid is the same thing. And then they learn through disastrous consequences they are not the same thing at all. It's very easy to mock someone when they're making that mistake, but you shouldn't. Where are the trains at? Yeah. How my trains kind of jammed at the moment? Have we got too many trains on the network? Maybe we do. Maybe this train will get... If this train doesn't stop here, then we've made a mistake. We've made a mistake. Maybe 3 trains was too many. But then again, when that train turns around, it'll... Maybe we just need to have another train station. I don't have a plan for that at the moment, but maybe. Part of me really wants to just have another percentage of barrels, because I think that's where we're having some real problems. You know what? I mathed barrels slightly differently. Let's not do it that way. Then shall we do barrels? Barrels at the moment count everything that we've got, divide it by 2. What if we didn't divide it by 2? What if we divided it by 1? It's going to double the amount of empty barrels we have on the network. But quite frankly, I think we need more barrels. Just back to 110%, of course, but that's okay. I'm gonna put your shopping into a sulfuric acid bag never works out well. You know, that does make sense. It'll make all your food taste weird. You know, do you want cabbage that that tastes like sulfur? I mean, as opposed to regular cabbage? Probably not. Do you want cabbage at all? No. Why'd you buy cabbage? That's on you. You did this to yourself. I think it is time to make one of these. Just because I have a funny feeling if we don't do one of these again now-ish. Now-ish? So, build this, say... Oh, no, that's the wrong place to do that. Other side. Yes. Then we do a quick connection. Hey, how's that designed? Oh, I did actually design it the way I thought I did. Why would I do that to myself? Am I a fool? Sometimes. More often than I wish. Actually, can we disconnect that real quick? I would like to change the way this works because I don't like it. Should be reading into there. Makes the numbers just a little bit less weird. One thing I can't stand is weird numbers. Like 7. What the hell? What the hell were they thinking when they invented the number 7? Disgusts me, quite frankly. Why don't we... Hang on. What if we did something like this? Circuits work if the combinators are ghosts. I don't believe so. I'm going to say no. Wouldn't make sense that they'd work if the combinators were ghosts. Otherwise, why would you bother building combinators if ghosts were fine? Okay. That should make some more green chips and some more red chips. Focusing on 50% green, 50% red, that's fine. Well, it'd be 50%, but you know what I mean. It'll be enough. 50% of the green chips go to red. There we go, that's what I mean. You know what? I feel like it's time to build another lab as well. It's good to build a lab. They'll sort themselves out. I know labs are trustworthy things. What are we doing with power? Fine, but I do want to check some of the other stations. Yeah, they're mostly okay. It's just, I think the ones over here are going to be a little bit sad. No, just that one. Okay. Ah, goodness, grabbing the science. Let's quickly grab what it can. Now it's all ready to get something that it can use. Like a purple science. Speaking of purple science, what is the delay with purple sciences? Poipil is here. Here to be low on stone, which is interesting because we've only got one stone mine, which is up there, don't we? Okay. What if we build another purple science like up here? Well, that one's shortage is electric furnaces. What if we build more electric furnaces then? Well, maybe that's the point. Finding all that rail lying around on the belt is going to be a little fortunate. Yeah, no, that's... I know what you're thinking, which is why we don't do purple science that way. We used to, but we make the rails on site because you're right, it was an absolute nightmare and it wasn't working. So we changed it up a little bit because you're right, it was going to take way more time and it doesn't leave the cell, so it should be okay. The general rule is, as long as we're not doing gaps between cells except for resources, it's okay. Plastic is a little bit light. Maybe we could make some... what if we just got some petroleum barrels and just made plastic right here? Well, I think that sounds like a good idea. Something I like. It's a neat idea. So, we're going to need petroleum barrels. Petroleum gas, and we got... And we're going to need coal. Okay, and then we're going to empty the petroleum barrels into this here tank. We are then going to chemistry plant, not what they're called, chemical plant. Yes, chemical plant. Into here. We do need to do some maths around that, of course. And then, you know, if we swap these around, just to the old, can't flip. Okay, well, then screw you, we'll flip it that way. No, who's the real one in charge? It's me. Always me. Got it. No, no matter what, we were always gonna... Yeah, it doesn't matter. Tried to get too clever and we failed again. Whose fault is that? Mine. Okay. Red. Green. Plastic. And then we need to go edit. Okay, so that will make sure that plastic comes into there. We haven't got a way of subtracting things yet. That's the next step, of course. Which is relatively easy. It's just got to do it. Do it! Alright, we've done it. Good job! Done it. And finally, similar thing here. Connect that. Connect that so it counts the barrels. Okay. I think now we're good. Make hopefully some more plastic. So assuming, of course, that we get petroleum barrels, which that might be a tough ask. I didn't change that to be read-only. I didn't change the plastic output circuit belt to be read-only. That's enabled, so that's right. No, that's right. So the idea is this one here is enable disable that if green and red is equal to or greater than 0, that's got to enable. And then this one here is the one that reads only and counts it. Yep, that's correct. Thank you. I appreciate the double check. Which is what I call it when I see Veldak twice. Yes! You thought it was around the other way? No, see, the idea is I only want to count it if it's going to go onto the belt, so when it's enabled, it'll then go into the counter and then it'll count. The double check, God. Ah, I'm the worst. Alright, so the problem is we're not getting any petroleum barrels, but that's okay. We'll be working on that in the near future. Thanks, Dave. You mind if I spell that as C-H-E-C-K? I'll ask that question. If you want it spelled that way, we'll spell it that way, but... Can't even begin to comprehend the sushi? That's fair. I'm not sure I can comprehend the sushi, but it does look nice, right? No, you know what? We'll leave it as is. We'll leave it as is. My preference? We'll leave it as that. That's fine. Yeah, the sushi does work, but for those who don't know what... Oh shit, we've got a contender for Top Cat. Yeah! Oh, Veldek is... Okay, well... Say chaotic. Nice is an understatement. Well, chaotic works. Alright. Eye in the Sky takes Top Cat. Double buy. Congratulations on Top Cat. Wham! Top Cat is now yours, and we need to increase the price of Top Cat. So anyway, I was going to explain something real quick, but let me just do this other thing that is one of the most important parts of the stream, which is who the Top Cat is. Top Cat increases to 20,500 points. So silly. I love it. Thanks, I am this guy. Okay, so for those who are not familiar with why we're doing this, it's because we're trying to make a rubber duck. And the rubber duck takes 197 ingredients. And I can't think of a better way to do it than sushi. There's actually infinitely better ways to do it, but I refuse to do any of those ways, and I'm doing it this way. So it is chaotic, but you know what? I revel in the chaos. I enjoy the chaos. Chaos is who I am as a person, as a cat, potentially. Okay, we need more batteries. Just remove that, please. Seems perfectly reasonable? Yeah, I think so. I mean, perfectly reasonable is a frame of mind, right? And, I find myself a perfectly reasonable person. Slash cat, depending on what you wanna, which mythos you wanna go with. Mythos? Which mythos could we go with? We've never considered other mythoses. Okay, and that's going to give us another way to make batteries when it gets around to it. I have asked for a lot more barrels to be made, which are probably still coming out if I had to take a guess. Barrels are being made like over here somewhere. Oh, barrels being made. I don't remember it was around here somewhere. That's batteries. There they are. Okay, so yeah, we're trying to make barrels at the moment, and they're still putting out quite a lot of barrels. This is my main barrel factory, but they'll all get spread around. Not too worried about that. Is there a need to make another barrel factory? Maybe, actually. I was about to say I don't think so, but maybe there is. There is. If it's worth... No, it's absolutely worth. In fact, I don't know why I hadn't done it earlier. That. Oh. Steel. Which we do need a lot of steel right now, so... What is this? Abomination, that's what it is. How nothing works this way. Oh my goodness. Resources can be a bit like that sometimes. There we go. We don't need to jump out that far. That's better. Okay, great. So, Eye in the Sky, you're now the top cat. Do you have any decrees? Not like your decrees do anything, but do you have any decrees while you're at it? While you're here? How are we going with this? We got 21 green Chinese. You didn't realize you could have made a decree? You can always try. It doesn't help. It doesn't do anything. Yeah. I mean, literally anyone can do this, but I don't... Yeah, literally anyone can make decrees. It doesn't give you anything. I mean, you know... Yeah, let's just move that across a little bit. Nope, just wanted to yoink. Well, congratulations, that was your decree. And your decree did something. That's really the only decree you get now that I think about it. You decree to be top cat. Congratulations, you're top cat. Interesting. I feel like I need another one of these. I wouldn't have felt that, but turns out I feel it. I got a feeling that I gotta build more of these things. Alright. I don't know where I'm going to build it, but certainly gotta build another one. That's definitely true. I mean, Top Cat doesn't really give you anything aside from the pride of being Top Cat and your name on the screen now. And if after a while, about a month or so of no one claiming Top Cat, I'll reduce the price by a bit, just to start the fights all over again. Maybe that's where we get like an eternal Top Cat. You know what? That's how Top Cat will be. If you get to like a month and no one claims it off you, you get onto the scoreboard. You get 1 Top Cat point. Yes! This is how it works. If no one claims it from you after a month, get the Top Cat point, and that's how Top Cat works. That can't be taken away from you. Maybe we start the points at 0 again. Oh god, that would be violent. So you get the eternal Top Cat. Oh, what do you reckon? Is it a good change, a terrible change? I'm not sure about the month thing. That was just sort of thrown up there. Because otherwise I know, like, Wes is going to be like, well, you said a month. 1 Top Cat point who was ever Top Cat during Cat of the Month. No, because then that can just be stolen right at the end. I do understand. Can you decree? You can decree that. That's how this works. Yeah, then the idea is that could just be stolen when people know Top Cat's coming, and that doesn't seem like, you know, you're at the uncontested king. That just seems like you just, you know, stabbed someone. That's just being like Liz Truss and just being the prime minister when the Queen died. You know, a bit of British politics there if anyone wanted that. I certainly didn't. I'm not British. But, you know, if you wanted it, there you go. You've got it. You don't have the Liz Truss award. Do ghost combinators still count? No, why? Top class jab right there. You like that one, Splee? The British Prime Minister who lasted less time than a cabbage? No, I don't think ghosts... Why would ghosts count? Why are you asking me if ghosts count? I was, yeah. Oh. Well... It's fine. Numbers come, numbers go. It's alright. Trust. Her main thing in the history books will be just happening to be there when the Queen died. That's sad. No, I think it's when the Top Cat points get reset. You are the official Top Cat point. Because then you're uncontested. Sorry? Right now, Top Cat, you're my Top Cat. Yeah. You're my Top Cat. You have infinite Top Cat points. You can redeem these Top Cat points too. If you have infinite points, you can marry me. Well, it's because you had infinite Top Cat points, didn't you? Unfortunately, that's all. I know, it's quite a disappointment, really. Panda is the top cat. Yeah, top panda. That's not fair. Trust also ushered in some wildly authentic. Oh, really? Okay, I didn't know that. See, I'll be honest, I don't really pay attention to British politics. But, okay. How rude of me. Hey, Teague. Now it's time to give or decree yourself the Political Proximity Award. I see. The game of Top Cat is honestly one of my favorite little things we do around these days. Is there a method to sushi belts, or do I just load them randomly and hope? Little A, little B. I mean, there's method to how much stuff gets put on the belts, but beyond that, yeah, it's pretty random. A lot of randomness, but look at it, isn't it pretty? You never know what you're going to find. A coal. No, coal makes sense. It should be 20% coal. A bit short on copper right now, which is fascinating. Do I limit how full they can be or something? I do limit how full they can be. That's limited down by this math machine. And the math machine also has percentages, which is based off this here spreadsheet. Exactly. If that's not the way you're supposed to do it, then I don't want to be right. I know. Top Cat Bloodbath. I do like the top. I mean, originally it was because people were complaining there was no way to spend their points, so I gave them a way to spend their points. And people enjoyed it, so, you know. Win by me. We probably need one of these things. God, my factory is so big. It's growing too. That's the weird, annoying, both parts of the whole situation. Yay. Connect. Connect. One. One. I haven't even started to do the thing which this factory is actually designed for, which is to make 500 ducks a minute. Oh, hi. Well, that sounds like another quote. We've had 2 quotes in a row before. Five ducks. 5 ducks. 500 is not possible. In fact, I'm not even sure 5 is a possible thing. But we won't know until we try. I mean, the fact that we're going to have to build a rocket silo every... Okay, there we go. See, I like it as 2. There we go. I like it as 2 because we can just say a lot of things are growing and it's a weird situation. I just like when the bots come by and they're just dropping bits off. And they just dive bomb for the nearest roboport, which is kind of cute too. Oh, not as many bots are being used anymore. Crazy. Okay. Have a look at the numbers again. I don't think the numbers will have changed that much, but just have a look at them anyway. $100. Okay. The numbers are... Barrels we're still short on, but that makes sense. Low densities is a problem. Steel and iron gear wheels are kind of going down. That's not great. Shouldn't be a problem. Green chips becoming a problem. Red chips, honestly, kind of alleviating. Okay. When all is said and done, you'll be happy if we can get 1 duck every 5 minutes. Yeah, that's probably more realistic. And even then, that could be pushing it. Okay. We are having some problems with gears and steel. Which means, can we... Oh, I see why. Okay. I think these are just jammed for all eternity at this rate. Yeah, okay. So this iron sort of route. Oh, great. Next! Thank you. This one? Its face is really round. You know that cat that's like face was in like the filter? And its neck looked really silly? It kind of reminds me of that one. I got 3 bowls here now, by the way. You did call me that. I gotta live up to my title. Okay. Okay. Meh. And then meh. Snacks. Hell yes, snacks. Okay. So that'll give us a bit more iron, but it's not really going to fix my iron gear problem. Maybe it will. I had like iron over here that I was working on, but not really doing enough at the moment because it's just making iron. Kind of hoping that would run out, but see if we can do anything with that. Yeah, we've got like this wonderful little spot here. What if we made some sulfur here? Or just some more power. Never go wrong with a bit more power. I'd love to find some stone that's in the south. Okay, we're gonna do something real quick. Is we're gonna put a rail signal. Yeah. And here. I think that'll work. got iron here. Do we have copper? We got some copper. This looks like a wonderful place to make just some... Yeah. Actually, go that way. What I would like to do here is make just some green chips. Not even some red chips, just green. Just green chips. Some people thought I had to be mad. Mad! They were right, you know. Right enough, anyway. Done that better. Okay. Okay. And I still don't like that you're trying to connect that way. You should be connecting that way. Okay. Okay. And then just make some green chips. It ain't a problem. Kind of a problem. I've just realized the mistake I've made here. That's not how they don't work that way. Okay. They don't connect that way. We know that. Connect this way. And we'll make two. Quite frankly, I know the proportions are different. I know the ratios are different, but quite frankly, I think it's very optimistic to think we're going to get that much of anything. So setting the splitter to filter the red delete selector, which makes things go to the other side. It is. It's a common trick. This is not a thing that I've devised. It's quite a well-known trick. And you use the delete thing because you never really need to filter by deletes. Good trick, right? Oh, thank you. Okay. Disconnect that just for the moment. Yeah, it's just to make sure that nothing uses that side so we don't have things sitting on it for no reason. Exactly. Which is why we're not doing that. I mean, you could. Like, no one would really be harmed by it, but we kind of want somewhat accurate counts. I prefer not to. Wouldn't mess them up. It would just be kind of annoying. It would mess it up a little bit. Depends on what was stuck in there. Like, if it's a bit of iron, it'll be fine. If it's like a nuclear reactor, it could be a problem. Okay. I'm hearing a lot of beeping. It makes me concerned that numbers are going insane. It's not. This sounded like it was going insane. Oh. Yeah. And, yeah. That'll give me a few more green chips. Iron is trying to make more steel. It's doing its damn best about it anyway. We went one more up. Could fit another one of these in there. Just get a little bit more iron through. I believe that coal's still working through it. Output is getting weaker though. Oh, we got this coal. This is all full up of crude. We have made 222 barrels of crude oil. Maybe we'll make a plastic facility here. And the bots are off again. Okay. Because we've got access to water and we're only using it for making steam, which is good. We need steam, but... I think we could do better. Okay. Could use this for like making sulfur or making plastic. Both of those I do need a lot of. It's funny, I always remember like sulfur just not being a thing you need that much of in base Factorio, but I guess when you don't have enough of it, you really do need a lot of it. I guess when you're traveling, sending it around in lots of 50, it's a little bit more of a problem. They don't really tell you that, do they? Can you believe they wouldn't tell you about how much stuff you need when you're playing like this? It's crazy that they don't tell you. Use for explosives, mining, what, sulfur? Explosives, mining... Science is the problem. And then of course you need sulfuric acid. Sulfuric acid is the real problem because you need it for uranium batteries and processing units. Normally sulfur's not that big a deal. Oh gosh, I didn't even think about weapon science. If your weapon science isn't that big a deal, we can worry about that a little bit later. We do need to build it. Like, that is a requirement. We're only making enough sulfur right now, which is kind of fun. Yes. I know, right? Raining again. Can you believe it? There's a lot of barrels around here, so I think maybe just making more sulfuric acid would be a good idea. Let's see if I can find this thing. This was an interesting concept. I'm going to try and do again to some degree. It's going to be a little bit more finicky because it really depends on where things were. But if I can get water into there, which I can, it should work pretty well. Yeah, I think this would work. It's got to connect everything. Is that right? That looks right. And we that there. Those real quick. That. Okay, so that's going to refine crude oil when we get it in here. Which realistically isn't that far away. And then finally we need to do one more thing where we just need to everything's filtered correctly, which I believe it is. Bots will come and fix it up. The idea of making petroleum is good. Why is it always crude oil, never polite oil? Because polite oil is not a problem. We don't fight over polite oil. It's so polite. Valid question. Don't ever let anyone tell you your question is not valid, because it's a very valid question. Oh, that was never built, huh? The more I'm doing this, the more I'm thinking maybe another power plant wouldn't be a bad idea. Right, don the mask. Beardless Dane, we shall do that. As your request. I am wearing the mask. Also puts out solid fuel, right? It does. It gets around to it. We haven't had any crude oil come through here yet, but it'll get there. Important thing with doing these sorts of facilities is that it just gives another way for things to leave it. Barrels are coming in though. Barrels I want. Oh well. I think what we do is we do one more here, and this is going to be a a power station. 6 is the number I like to have. That's 5. That's 7. That's 6. Only I could count. Wonder what the travel time from one end of my base, like for walking or for like a resource. Worry about the resources. That's why we have on belts. It'd probably take a while, which is why we have the train network. Train network is designed for that very reason. Perfectly honest, I put something on the belt, I'll never see it again. You know what? You know what? I'll do it. Sounds fun. We're going to put one bit of wood on the belt. Yes. Put on here. And, we're going to never see it again. There is no prize if you see it. But if you see it, call it out. And why would you bother? There's no prize. Well... Isn't it fun to see things? Isn't seeing things just really its own reward? Make a... Oh, yeah, that'd be kind of interesting. What the hell is this? Yeah, I should put a speaker in. Where do we want it to end up? I don't know if we got speaker. Put a speaker? You need some electric circuits, okay. They got no power? They got no power. That's true. They got no power. Speakers are easy. I can wire a speaker. No. Yes. Yeah, so eventually coal's going to come through here and we'll have some more... No, we won't have any more power because we've got no water. Not going to get power if you don't have water. Hey, there we go. Happening. And you'd be a fool not to do that. Me? I'm no fool. Arguably. 12 barrels of oil have come through here. Wow. More than I thought would come through. How many barrels of sulfuric acid have we made? 1 barrel. Damn. I was kind of hoping for more than that. Hello, Maholican Party. Welcome, everyone. I'm wearing a cat mask. Hi everyone, how's everyone doing? I am SeiferKatt, and we are doing a sushi belt. It is a right problem, and what were you up to? Cat with a hat? Not wearing a hat. And if I wear a hat, it usually means something. I mean, I do have this hat, but I'm not gonna... I can put this hat on, I suppose. Like this hat, it's got little cat eyes on it and little cat paws. I can't wear that. I can only wear that if I'm cheating. And I'm not cheating right now. How's the Factorio going for you? The factory expanding? Damn rules. I have a lot of rules on this channel that are only really applying to me. Highlight going well? Excellent. Glad to hear it. So, yeah, this is a sushi base. It is growing. I wouldn't say exponentially, but it is growing. And it is silly. Not enough coal coming through. Yeah, that's alright. That's... Oh, what are you guys doing? Building a belt, I guess. Still startling. Are we having problems with copper production? I feel like we were. We've got more, another copper mine here. Why don't we just use that copper? How close are we? You know, we should really rig up a speaker to this, so that way we know when we've got 40 shiny green rocks, but that's not happening anytime soon, let's be honest. It'd be nice when it does happen though, we will just have so much power for so long. I am wondering though how much we can really fit into like one cell of water. Oh, look at that lovely green. That's the way water's supposed to be. Yeah. I really wonder how much, what's the word I'm looking for? How I can do the nuclear reactors in the water. I'm hoping I can do it well, but I really don't know. Okay. So, we're needing more copper, so let's get onto that. Frankly, the fact that we haven't got enough copper is startling and scary. Because you would think you would have a lot of copper, but I guess you don't. It's not really a funny joke at the end of that, it's just we don't. Well, yeah. I'm not the sort of person to make jokes. What's my accent? New Zealand, Kiwi, if you will. I am a New Zealander. I live in New Zealand. Same as Maholic. Although you're not a raider, so that doesn't mean much to you, I've just realized. Alright. Well, thank you very much for the follow, Static Wallabat Crunchum. I like the Crunchum bit. It's surprising. Surprise Crunchums. Which you never want to have when you're having a meal. You ask, oh, Beardless Dane, you... I love how you just lurk and you just keep making me wear the mask. I appreciate that. Keep it going? Yeah. I love your contribution. Thank you so much. Contribution was like, no. He took the mask off, put it back on. They're all safe. Mask back on. Is working on other monitors. Hey, look, man, you don't need... Like, no one has to do anything. You don't have to chat if you don't want to. If you want to interact, that's entirely up to you. If you just want to lurk, that's entirely up to you. Like, everyone, enjoy the stream how you enjoy it. Yeah, I'm totally chill with... God damn quote 50. I was talking about dragons. Gosh. Really early quote, that one. Alright, we need copper. Here we go. It's not that short, but you can see it flickers, which means we are using quite a bit of copper. And it does stay green for longer than I would care to admit. So, yeah. Connect that just for a moment, please. Slot that in there. Slot that in there. Great. Great, 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 great. Look forward to the time where I run out of power. Yeah, that's going to be exciting. Headless, that's going to be really exciting. I also look forward to that with a absolute fear. There is plans around that. I do have a solution if this happens. It is going to be long and tedious, which is honestly how I describe this stream. Oh, I gotta treat myself like that. Why am I'm avoiding solar? Yes, I am avoiding solar because I have got it that the sun does not set. You'll notice that at no point is the sun set, and solar would just be overpowered, and that would take away the fun of it. I mean, to be fair, I am using solar power in my suit, so that's cheaty enough that it's fine. But I think using solar power for the base would make it, you know, it would kind of diminish the challenge. And I hate dealing with sun. You know what, the solar power? Pfft, I don't trust the sun, just in general. Like, how can you trust the sun? More exo legs? I could... No, because then I don't have enough portable solar panels. Good point, though. Why don't I trust the sun? How can you not? How you doing, Veldak? Now, am I... Sun shoots at us with violent rays, I would like to point out. I knew that was coming. It's ultra-violent rays, not violet rays. The scientists got it wrong. Okay, my camera's not up, so we're going to have to do it manually. And put the... Okay. I'm just going to do this for a second. Actually, I lose more vision like that, would you believe? I'll put the mask back on again in a moment. I just want to do this. Okay, so for those who are not familiar with this, we have a contest called Cat of the Month. But before we have Cat of the Month, we've got to rate some cats. The question I ask you is this cat you're about to see a great cat? Okay. And here is your cat. Is this a great cat? Please tell me. Is it great? Is it just, or is it just a good cat? Yes, all cats are good cats. But this is a great cat. He's playing with some balls. Which, that sounds weird when I say it like that. He's got some... He's playing. Is it scripted? Not scripted. Posed? I don't know. It's a very popular event in this channel, if you believe it or not. Because after all the great cats are determined for the month, then we fight over it. Yeah, blue balls. Only one of them. Two of them are green balls. Yeah, then people fight over which is the best cat of the month, and it gets heated. It gets very heated. You would not believe how heated it gets. So, yeah. And this is deemed a great cat with 5 out of 9 votes. Wow, a lot of votes today. Okay, so I will add that quote. Was I wrong? Not 5 out of 9? Hang on. Did I math it wrong? Your results. 5 out of... Oh, 5 out of 8. Okay, sorry. Sorry, I don't... I was just looking at the percentage, okay? I didn't see the numbers. Gosh. Cruel crowd, where all of a sudden the guy not knowing maths is a problem. It's not like this is a game for engineers. Oh. Input priority is that side. And we'll I'll put priority that side. Okay, great. Oh, I'm still on stream. I've just been reminded. Yep, thank you. You watch? Oh, because you saw a great cat. Oh, okay. My wife just said you're still on full screen, by the way. I was like, what? You don't usually watch. But then I realized she was probably looking at the cat that was being voted for. Because my wife loves voting for the cats. She sees them all like a month in advance, but she still wants to vote for them. Thank you very much. He's lurking? He's sometimes lurking. She lurks sometimes, when she feels like it. She's usually doing something else. She's usually reading or playing Slay the Spire. Yeah, she plays a lot of Slay the Spire these days. Kitty. Seen some panda photo today? Yeah. Part of me is wondering if I want to add more batteries. You know what? I think we need to do a couple of things here. We're going to do... Wish your wife played video games? She doesn't play much. She plays a bit every now and then. She really got into Mario Kart a lot a few months ago. Like, she was playing Mario Kart pretty much every time I was streaming for a good month or two. And, yeah. It was interesting. Because she'd not really played a lot of Mario Kart before, so she had to learn the game. And it was a bit frustrating for her at first because, you know, she was always playing online, because online is way more fun. And, you know, it was a bit tough for a while, but, you know, she got the hang of it, and then she was, like, doing really, really well. So I was really proud of her. I mean, I'm usually really proud of her, of course, but I was really proud that, like, stuck with it. Because, you know, it's really annoying getting your ass kicked repeatedly at a game that other people are just winning. Your fiance plays 7 Days to Die, which is why you'll be a wife by the end of July. Hey, congratulations, Identity. How's the planning going? Wedding planning going well? Wedding planning is interesting. Shite. Well, I appreciate the honesty. It's funny. Oh, is this the... Oh god, those masks. They... There's a whole bunch of things wrong with that photo, and I don't like any of it. The masks look like, You know what? We just don't need to talk about it. I don't like it. But the panda's just sitting like, scary. I mean, yeah, it looks like masks that people would wear in a particular club. But not everyone, just some of them. Only 60 people, no budget, even though you have a Michelin star chef? Dude, okay, end of the day, this is my honest advice for a wedding. Like, at the end of the day, you're going to be married to the person that you love, right? That's the desire. At the end of the day, you want to just get that sorted. No way of printing on those things, yeah, exactly. And I don't personally see the real thing you want to do is get yourself into huge financial burden before your like marriage has begun, because you're just asking for trouble there. So you just gotta go, okay, well, that's fine. You know, it's not about the money you spend. It's about like expressing your love in that sort of, you know, in a way that everyone can celebrate with you, friends, family, and that's okay. You know, just enjoy the day if you can. The wedding is not the marriage. Exactly. So many people make that mistake. And honestly, a lot of marriages fail because of money problems. And you know where a lot of money problems start? The wedding. So don't do that. Don't fall for that trick, because a lot of people do. Yeah, the Michelin star chef is just there. He's like, hi, I'm just here for the food. I'd cook better, but you know. Where are you trying to go? You're trying to go over there. But all... You know what? The kids might be all right. Oh! Timer still work. The timer does still work. Okay. What I need to do... I need to build this train line down here. Oh god, that's going to make the base so huge. But it'll get us access to more stone and more oil. More water as well. That's fun. It's a fun story. Okay, you know what I think we do? I think we put a train line through here, turn that into a four-sider, turn that into a curve. Yeah, you know what? I see a plan. We can fix this train line a bit. Okay. And then we are going to... this. And then we're going to just make that over there. Okay. This should be okay. And then we'll convert that to a... He's working, but he'll also be the chef. He's working, he'll be attending as well. Okay. That makes sense. Yeah, a lot of coal is being created around here. If only we had some way of using the coal and we were not just near water where we could just turn it into a power source. Oh wait, we are here near water that we can turn into a power source. Well then, let's do that. We have, of course, just given the bots a lot to do, and now they're going to be busy for the next sort of 20 minutes or so, but that's okay. Dude, what a good guy. What a good dude you've got there. Good to have friends, right? You know what? I think it's probably a good idea to get this plastic thing made. Reactors do we have? Still one. Oh, we've got 2 reactors! Oh my gosh. Still don't have... We've still only got 23 shiny rocks, but... we should really just... Okay, you know what? The bots weren't busy enough. There we go. This gives them some more work to do. No, it won't. We'll sort that out in a moment. We're gonna have to do those undergrounds manually. That's okay, we can do those. Why is Sushi so slow to the east? Because all the coal's coming through here. And also this train unloading is not helping because nothing's picking up. Yeah, I think when we change some stuff around it'll probably be fine, but right now we're just trying to unload too much into it. So what I'm going to try and do is alleviate some of the pain by making low densities, I think, because low densities are pretty high density. I know what I said. This might be a mistake, but that's alright. I have to live with it. It's gonna try and slowly edge its way out. And then once that gets there... Yeah, we just need to use resources around here and it'll be better. So just be patient, we'll fix it now. Even having some resources leave is gonna just make things faster. What do we have a lot of over here? I mean, look, let's make some red circuits. Red circuits are pretty spicy, right? We all like spicy circuits. Should we make some blues? Should we make some blues? Of course, we do need to do that again, but that's alright. No, it's pulled like 20 things out. It'll get faster. Don't you worry. Fret not, my dear viewers. We did this, and then that works. And then oh. We have run out of things. Have. And also, I think just the fact there was only one way in or out of there, so that's probably slowed it down as well. As you go further out, it'll be a bit better. Oh. Yeah. Yeah, it's going to get better. Just give it a minute. Can't get much worse, that's for sure. Have we made any yellow science yet? That's one thing I'm wondering. The answer might very well be no, but how would you know unless you checked? Wouldn't. Let's check. Science. Wow, wait, we've made 99 utility science. Holy shit. Can we do something with that? Maybe. We could start working towards rocket silos. Oh shit, I didn't even consider. You know what actually we should do? No. Worker robot speed. That's the correct answer. And that's connected, and that's connected, yes, okay. Alright, so that's going to speed up the sushi a little bit more as well, because more things are going to be pulled out of it. Make stuff that we need. Do we want to consider making plastics over here? The answer is yeah, we do. I can remember where we made the little plastics thing. Here it was. Yes. Very small, very cute. You'll love it. And already you can see that it's starting to flow just a little bit better. A little bit. Not perfectly. I'm like, look, it's already amazing. Okay. It has problems. Dies. It's trying, okay? I need your robot speed, level 20, 1002. I mean, if I get to that level of science, which I don't think I'm going to, yeah, sure. And let's build a lab. And at this point, I'm going to turn it back on again. Immediately what comes out is a lot of coal, but that was kind of expected. Oops. Oh, I've messed up. Well, I haven't messed up. It's more the fact that yellow science is not going to be on the belt right now. Because I've never requested to be on the belt. You know what, we're going to leave our failure of worker robot feed there. Because quite frankly, it'll just remind us that we need to do it next time we're in the area. 23 low densities, mate. Impressed, dude. That should make more plastics. It doesn't really empty the belt though, does it? It kind of just fills the belt in a different way. Yeah. Okay, we have more plastics. Robot should start with that as base speed. Fast. Okay, do we need to make more things? The answer is yes. We'll make some more batteries as well. Like, we're really just trying to construct whatever we can over here that'll help us use the resources and things that we need to build anyway. Now, disconnect that. Of course, you got to disconnect that. That's going to take a little bit of time to sort itself out. I'm going to make some blue chips here. I mean, why not? 32 million science? Yeah, we're not getting to 32 million science here. No matter how much you may want to see 32 million science from this factory, assuming that's even possible, it's not. It's not possible. You'd call me a quitter for that. You'd be like, oh, SeiferKatt's afraid. Yeah. Let's construct additional products. Yep. Right, we must. Takes a few weeks. Not on this thing, it won't. On this base, it's going to take a bit more than a few weeks. I think this is going to be that quick. I mean, yikes. I don't know what to tell you except for how wrong you are. Yeah, that's the problem. It's still trying to unload into there, which is just not really happening. Oh, it just really wants to unload there. Okay, fine. You know what? Keep doing what you're doing. I'd say I love your work, but I don't. Do we want to consider a yellow lab? I think we want to consider a yellow lab at some point. Maybe we just want to 36% and 15 hours left. Odd. What mega base are you running? I mean, the answer to that might just be a mega base. In which case, the answer would be fair enough. Oh, we need one. Yeah. Runs 19,000 signs per minute at the moment. Yikes, that's a lot. Pretty impressive. I'm certainly impressed. Okay. That gets a few more resources out of the system. Hopefully make some more purple science. No, neither. The real problem is nothing's pulling coal out. Wait a second, I want to test something. Oh, it's not going to pick anymore, it's somewhere else. We didn't think the trains were a mistake. But at the very least, the third train was a mistake. I thought they would work this out better, but they really haven't. I don't know who to blame except for myself. Anytime now. Mistake. Oh, okay, that... I see. If we can build this just a little bit further along, I think that might help. Yeah, because you can see that just helps things flow just that little bit better. Even just having like a single outline just helps it just move. I think the problem was this area just needed to be a lot more built up, because at least this way it could go back up. This one, it didn't really have that option. So that's probably where we've run into a massive issue there. I think we've learned a lot in doing this mistake, and hopefully we don't do it again. And already, like, you see that it clears just quite a bit faster, where we want to be. Oh wait, that one's fine. And I think that last one's required, but you see this one's moving pretty smoothly. It's a little bit out of the crappy zone right now. And disconnect, 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 connect. Underground train mod got nerfed. That should connect everything just to, well, when it's built, that should fix everything up a little bit. We do still need to do some work here, but that's alright. How are we going with power? Ooh, you're a little bit spicy. It's a little bit spicy indeed. I don't like the spice levels of this. I wasn't expecting such spice today. Okay. So with that logic, I think we need to build a bit more power before we go too much further. Only have 440 entities requiring construction. That's not too bad, honestly. I've had far worse. Yeah, and it's flowing better now. That's the main thing. We have emptied 8 barrels of petroleum gas. We've made 2 batteries. I'll be honest, I kind of expected a bit better than 2 batteries, but you know, you get what you get. And if we can just make a little bit of a steam turbine over here, make me happy. And actually we need to grab the split it so they can get the solid fuel well. Ooh. I think we move these to the side just 1 notch. Oh no, not 1 notch. Well, that's not great. You never want to go 1 notch. It's possible to go too many notches, I suppose. That. Okay, and do, and finally do. That should do the job. Yeah, now we just need to actually get the lines connected. It's taking a little bit longer than I kind of hoped it would. That's right. It's occasionally building the lines. It gets around to it. I mean, it'll give us, what, an extra 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, probably like 10 megawatts or so. Actually, can I just do this? Yeah, it gives about 11 megawatts. That's good. How are these going? You making... Wow, you've actually made 40 barrels of sulfuric acid. That's actually pretty good. Way better than I thought it would be over here. Just constantly intrigued about how far it's going to go, but what if we did this? We turned off our robot port just for a moment. Don't worry, we'll assemble all this later. I know you're worried about it. Don't be. And we'll just go, oh yeah, whoops. Sorry, my bad. Okay, awesome. And that should allow for more power. No, it doesn't allow any power because we've actually got no water in it. I do it every time. Oh, goodness gracious. Okay, there we go. Okay, and that should be counting, yeah. And that also allows things to flow just a little bit better as well. I'd like to try to make yellow science over here. I don't know if it's particularly a great idea, but I'd love to try. Not really what I was after here, blue chips, but hey, while I'm here, might as well. I don't think I ever actually tried. Yeah, there's purple science in there. Cute. Yeah, I suppose I'm not using purple science at the moment. I'm trying something foolish that's not actually going to work. Maybe I should stop doing that, because I'll get there eventually. What was I building? Logistics 3. Okay, that's probably going to make some real big advancements pretty quick. Yeah, it's like 3%, 4%, 5%. Yeah, it's been sitting on that for a while. Okay, now I still wanted to build yellow science, which I still haven't actually gotten around to doing. Up here, isn't it? A strange place. Strange off far distant land. The sun is always shining and the air smells like warm root beer and the cows are all so fluffy. No, that's different things. And the sun is always shining and the air smells like warm root beer. And anyone on the street would gladly shave your back for a nickel. That's what it is. Waka waka doo doo, yeah. Sorry. That. You're not familiar with Weird Al Yankovic's Albuquerque. That was just a weird moment. Also the normal, I would say. Why are these not connected? Go 1 more minute. I don't know if I know what you're talking about there. Wait, why are these not connected? If you are familiar with Weird Al, it's still a weird moment. That's valid. I don't know if I know that one. I really like Albuquerque more than I feel like I should. I mean the song, not the place. I've never been to the place. Oh no. That's never been connected. Well, I guess I'm fixing that. Good news is, actually, because there's nothing ever left, it's not actually the end of the world. I can math that one. Yeah, exactly. Okay. We can, that's actually quite easily fixed. And anything that's not there, yeah, we can do that. It's so easy. The thing is, it's never even left the belt before, so it's not the worst, but we do need to make some corrections. Okay. Let's go fix that then. Yeah, it's not the worst. We've made bigger mistakes. Shouldn't be impressed by that, honestly, but we've made bigger mistakes. You know it. Shamo. 1 Minute is a doo-wop style song that was his first parody, non-parody song. Oh wow, okay. I haven't really listened to a lot of his older stuff. I would have to check that out. And I've got a bunch of coal that I'm just going to throw into this place here. Oh, it's still not happy. 1 More Minute is a very good showing by Al. Okay. Hearing positive words. I'll check it out. I'll check it out. I've lost it again. It was down here-ish, was it? Yep. That's a valid question. I don't know how many I built. I don't know. I only created 2 or 3. Okay, so first off, disconnect that. That's the most important thing. Turn off personal logistics. Okay. Everything that's in here, get out of here. Don't worry, we'll put you all back in a moment. Okay, then we want to get a red wire. Red wire is important to those maths. But hopefully not too many of these are messed up, but I guess we'll find out in time, won't we? In time, you shall understand the tragic extent of my failings. Okay, so how many of these do I have? That's the first question I gotta ask. Answer. those out. Get those out of your mouth. Come on. Yeah. Then we will. Have more iron. We do. So we've got. Take half of those. Those in there. Put half of those in there, half of those in there, half of those in there, half of those in there. And I'd like to hold on to those. Okay, now it's subtracting. Good. Okay, and then it doesn't have many of those, but it does it anyway. Okay, good, good, good. We are sorted. Now let's go fix the numbers. Up here. I like how the inside is actually the part that's more sparse now. Wait, why is that completely zero? That doesn't look right. How long that hasn't been moving for? Oh, it's fine. The insides are way more sparse. Okay, so we have 60 of these things. If we have 60, that means we have 120 too few? They weren't counted on the out, so it actually should be minus 160. Is that right? Yeah. With that math again. 2. No, wait, shit. Oh, almost made a mistake. It's 3. So actually it's 20. You maths, I'm getting a snack, PRB. And crashed. Maths is hard, YouTube. Maths is real hard, but we get there eventually. Just wait for it to reconnect. Funnily enough, we're almost done with the stream now, but wait for it to reconnect before we keep going. And meanwhile, I'll sing a song. I'm not going to sing a song. Okay, you know, I'm just going to click start streaming. Stop. That fixed it. That appears to have fixed it. We're back! Hello, everyone. So while you were gone, I realized that my maths was wrong because it's 3 of these require that. So actually it's 20 cycles of this. 20 cycles means negative 40 processing units. Right? Because we didn't count them leaving, not coming in. And then we want to count negative 20 flying robots. And finally, we want to count negative 60 low densities. Okay, and we're good. And then finally, what we're going to do, I just love hearing that part of the base complain. And then we're just going to put those in there. That always been wrong. Of course it had. Yay, stream is back. Sorry about the commercial. Okay. So we've now got 60 yellow sciences roaming through the belt, even though we actually haven't got a number for that yet. Which we'll do that now. 0.75. You know what? What, 0.75 is too high. We can get a 0.5 on these. I don't need to get 0.75. We can drop them. 0.5 is 200,000. Okay. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, yellow science. 200,000. Also 200,000. What number do you think this is? That's right, 200,000. This one, 200,000. And this one, one. Ah, it's 200,000. Okay, we're good. Okay, so that means we have a smaller requirement of science on the bus. We only want 2.1 thousand. We want 66 of these. Oh, really? Did we really build that many? Yeah, we did, I guess. Okay. Update the number, which will put more things out as required. Oh, I'm near the bloody machine. Makes that annoying noise. Kazar victory DC. Better check on what's going on in Calidus. Make sure there are thousands of emitters. It wasn't ever thousands of emitters on Calidus. It was like 3. And it powered most of the solar system, which was really cool. I loved the solar emitters. They were so cool. I don't remember the name of the ship that would fly me there. I was very proud of it, I know that. I was very proud of a lot of my ships, including the mistake and the big mistake and the biggest mistake. A lot of mistakes. Actually, it's just occurred to me. Did we have another yellow science thing? We did. Ah, shit. Did have another yellow science thing. Wait, let's find that again. Let's add a tag. Error. They're a very angry symbol. That's the best we're gonna get. Okay, now we know where it is. We better go fix it. We better go fix the error. I mean, besides, what I was about to do up there wasn't gonna help me in doing anyway, so it's fine. Yeah, all my bots are in use at the moment anyway. I have no one to blame except myself. I say that a lot because I do have to keep blaming myself for what's happening. At least I haven't built too many nuclear reactors. Speaking of which, I will need to build more nuclear reactors at some point. Blame me, you can take it. Oh, now it just sounds like you want it. Sounds like it's your kink. Your fault, Glacier. Never should want to deny one of my viewers their kinks. You know what? No, actually, yeah, back that up a notch. Back that one up just a notch. Just a notch. Alrighty then. Disconnect that. Oh, god damn it. God, no! Damn it! Damn it, damn it, damn it. I didn't know it was coming. I forgot the quote system existed. Alright, that's fine. That one's gonna... shame for me, not a shame for my viewers. Anyway, starting the Only Cats account again, I guess. Oh, shit. Do I care about these? A little bit. Oh, we can start making blue belts now. That's gonna be a fucking disaster getting those built now. It's gonna take forever. Oh, we're gonna start somewhere, I suppose. Alright, let's start working robot speed. Okay, so in the meantime, let's pull those out real quick. Now those technically should be in the belt right now, so we just, for the moment, up that. Okay. We've got some. This. Eventually it'll be correct. Right. Close enough. What was the other thing you wanted? Flying robot frames. You don't have any of them. Matter. I know I need at least 60,000 belts. That is true. I do know that. But the good news is once we get done with the red belts, then we can turn all the yellow belts into... we're going to upgrade all the external belts to blue, and then when that happens, we upgrade all the internal belts to red. And then we're done with that. Okay, so it's 20, another 20. It's basically double everything again. Okay, I can double things. Not exact, but it's close enough. Excuse me? I thought. Okay. Cool. So do we want to start considering this? Well, do we even have lubricant on the bus? I know we've got a lot of lubricant around. Oh yeah, you know what? It is on the bus. How do I want to do this? There's two ways I could possibly do it. One way is these areas here. We could... express belts. Okay. What do express belts need? They need iron gear wheels, which we already get in here. We just need the gears lubricant. Not that much big a deal, right? I don't want to do it there. I've got a better plan. Lining up coal. Hey man, you got any of that coal? Children, don't look. Daddy, the man wants coal. No, don't look at him. Just encourage him. Okay. What we're going to do, something like this. Yeah. And we want to make 2 belts. Okay. Now, it's going to take a little while, of course, because it's doing other stuff, but that's all right. I'm not really in a hurry to make these. Because really, every one I make is just getting me one step closer where I need to be. That's not going to be possible. I need 60,000 now, but by the time this is done, I'm going to need so many. Oh. How much lubricant do I need per belt? Oh god, 20 lubricant per belt? Holy crap, that's a lot. Oh, that's just what it is. Complaining about it's not going to make it any easier. I should know, I love complaining. Alright, after we're done with this, we're going to have to call it for the night, because I have an early start in the morning. So... empty the lube. And put that back onto here. Oh, we can. And then we want to count the empty barrels going back, rather. I don't think we need to do anything else at this point. I think that's fine, as is. You'll get one day. Oh, I got one! So proud of it. Honestly surprised we haven't had a lubricant barrel come through yet. What I might do is just do like an upgrade of like one like area here. Oh, we can remove that area now. Okay, the next thing I want to do... You know what? That's technically not how we do things anymore. The sushi is so cursed and you love it? Oh, I'm glad. I'm glad you're enjoying it. We're just going to pull that apart for a second. Worry about it. Worry about it. It's cool. It's cool. Relax. Be cool. Be cool. Okay. It's cool. And what we're going to do, we really need to consider how we're going to add more things into the bus. Okay. Red, green. Transport belts. I don't know if we actually want them yet, but let's prepare them for when we do want them. Which is soon. The whirlpool of a belt? We do our best. It's pretty big. It's growing too. I offer no apologies. I expect none in return. Well, he's not for this. Read. Yes, good. And that needs to be connected to power. Yes, and what I would like to do probably... If I'd done this better, I probably could have... Will it do laundry? No, but neither will I if I'm not paying attention. Did it make something of itself? Did it make 2 belts? It did. So proud of you. Did it? You made 2 belts. Okay, and then we're just going to do this, and then we're going to call it. It's really hard to finish playing Factorio sometimes. I'm sure a lot of us understand. Whirlpool is an American appliance brand. I've never heard of it before. I'm not doubting you, of course. I've just never heard of it before. What is this finish? Oh, it's a temporary finish. Okay. It's just launching in the lake. Oh. Okay, so that gets me a little bit of blue beltage. We will be getting more blue beltage as time moves on, of course. We've got 2 lubricant barrels have come through. So we've got 2 out of about 66,000 belts. Some would argue that's not very many. Anyway, I've got to call it. I've got to call it for the night. So, let's save, and then let's just do an evening spiel, and then I'll send you off to someone else. Oh. Yeah. Thank you, everyone, very much for coming today. Yeah, thanks, Turtle. If you've enjoyed today and you're new here and not following, please do consider following. I'd appreciate it. I stream 4 nights a week, Monday, Wednesday, Saturday, Sunday, with Wednesday being my variety day, where I'm going to be playing Cook Serve Delicious in a couple of days. So that should be fun. I decided I'm just going to go back to Factorio in general because I just enjoy what I'm doing at the moment. It's chaotic and it's a fun thing to work on. Hellbait's posted the other socials. Thanks, Hellbait. YouTube.com/SeiferKatt. That's where I post VODs. Although we're still posting Nullius, which is my previous run. And we've got the Discord link where you can find me outside my regular streaming hours. What else do I have to say? That's about it. Yeah, that's it. What the shirt. Really? You can do what the shirt right now? Okay. Well, we're going to do that then. Do. What the shirt. Today's shirt. It's a little unicorn pusheen. Look at it. Look at it. Witness it. You have witnessed it. Congratulations. Another gift from my amazing wife. Anyway, I'm done for today. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you in a couple of days. Take care, everyone.